Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with a quick video. Sorry about this. I was getting my brush, so sorry about it. So, anyways, this is a quick video for you all. For some of you out there wondering, one of my birthday presents came. Actually, two. I'll show you the second one somewhere. I've been wanting to read this book, Spring Creek Strategies, Hatches, Patterns, and Techniques. It's about a 163-page book. Anyways, I really wanted to read this, and every time I turn around, higher in Canada, printed in China, sorry. This book I wanted to read. I was telling my sister, I was looking for something like this for my birthday, not birthday, Christmas. You're wondering what this is. I'll tell you. This is the personal size. I wanted the full size though, but as you can see, I got the personal size, which apparently the full size is about 2 more inches bigger and about 2 more inches wider, but otherwise it's the same book in smaller, compact form. This will come in handy for fitting into my bag. So far, I do want a quick review of it. That's why I'm doing it. First of all, I want to do a quick review for you, my fellow people. First, this is a hlman Christian Standard Study Bible. It says personal size, comprehensive study notes, full color maps, charts, and reconstructions, Greek and Hebrew word studies. See right there in the front. Books made in China, but what the heck? Most things are being made in China. So, for some of you out there, including my people or doctors who are watching this, first I want to say this is pretty good. hlman Christian Bible, in my opinion, is a pretty good Bible. Now, right now, I just started with, after reading 50 plus pages, you can see how thick this is, of just the introduction of how to read a study Bible, that it gets into the words of Genesis, But to show you about Bibles, to talk about Bibles, I will share with you this. Aaron got me this for about 7 years ago or so for Christmas. It's a Bible that is a wedding Bible. It says, presented to Holy Matrimony, the Holy Bible, Old New Testament, and King James Version. Now, I got this Bible set up to Psalms. And as you know, every night I read Psalms. And tonight's reading is Psalms 115 to 119. Then it goes into the Psalms called Beth and Gamil and etc. But that's not all I want to talk about. The current Bible I read, which is hlman Christian Standard Bible, but this is the King James Version because it says here, King James Holy Bible. It says right here, the hlman logo, hlman. This is the everyday Bible that I use. It's the King James. Now, as you can see, for some of you out there, I am on Hebrews. Now, Hebrews is not bad if you like to read the Bible. Now, I love to read the Bible. I love reading God's Word. Now, as I said in a previous video, the Bible, you have to understand the words. Now, look at this. This Bible has been so tore up in 5 years that I get so much use out of it. This is my portable Bible too. This here is a good Bible. I put it in the box every night. It's gold gilded pages, as you can see. If you want to look closely, that's how much use it's gotten out of it. I've not let God down. I've let God down and failed Him mentally, in my heart, but God's never failed me. So I want to thank my sister for the Bible because I wanted a Bible a study Bible. I wanted the full-size version, which I might get soon, but I'm going to start reading this one, which, as you know, I started reading, and I started tonight. Yeah, I'm going to get into Genesis, but that is not everything. Now, talking about Bibles, I will pull out 2 more Bibles for you. 2 more, maybe 3. This Bible here I had set at my desk. It doesn't have any, it's leather. This one's the Patriot Edition. The reason it's called the Patriot Edition is it's got genealogy, it's got 7 principles, Presidents of the United States, which in my opinion is a waste of a Bible. It shouldn't be in there because it's the Bible. But anyways, I'm on chapter 12. Or chapter 11. Something like that. Anyways, this is talking about right now in Genesis, as I wanted to read, the story about Abraham and his people. So, this Bible here is what I use it for. As you can see, it's not gold-gilded pages, it's just yellow pages. But it's very nice. This costed $5, by the way. The other Bibles I want to share with you is, I have the New Living Translation, or the NLT, which in my opinion, personal edition, as you can see, it says, easy to understand, relevant for today. Not in my opinion. I've read this book, and it still confuses me. So that's why I needed a new translation. The other books that I have that are interesting is this is the copy from the 1881, and Watchtower reproduced it, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Kingdom Interlinear Translation of the Greek Scriptures. Now, if you want to read Greek, that's fine. This little book here does the job, but in my opinion, I don't recommend it. You need the ESV Interlinear Bible. This one, the New World Translation. What does this mean exactly? This book is the Jehovah's Witnesses' own version of the translation of the Scriptures. I got a free copy of it from a minister. I think I gave him $20 donation. Don't quote me on it, on the donation. Then finally, I have the Living Bible, the 1976 version, I think, paraphrase. Now, paraphrase isn't bad. It's made by Tyndale House, but in my opinion, I like the color, by the way, it's green. It isn't bad, but it isn't great. You see, when you get into a Bible translation, by the way, just so you know, this one, placed by the Gideons. This was in a hotel, which I needed a Bible at the time. And, as you know, it's just a Bible. But, Gideon's Place, if you read this part here in the front, containing Old New Testament, commonly known as the Authorized King James Version. Now, because I read the King James, I like to keep my Bibles separated, but you get the point. So far, let me talk to you about all of what's going on, okay, before I head out to go to dinner. Now, anyways, talking about Bibles, I wanted to share with you all this book. As you all know, it will be perfect and it will fit nicely into my travel bag, or my messenger bag, as I'm going to town on Monday. Now, I'm one of these that I'd rather take my Bible with me if possible, so God bless me with a compact version. Now, I'm going to try to get a full-size version, but before I invest in the money for a full-size version, I will keep the compact version of this. Now, mind you, I want to share you some of the features of this book. Now, as I said, it's got some very good aesthetics. It's got some very nice pictures. Like, I'm on the Old Testament, just started, Genesis. But it's got some things like this here in the corner. First Greek word, it's called yam. Yam is interesting, you know, and then throughout the Bible it'll talk about it. And then it says the uniqueness of the Genesis story. There's some a little history on it and stuff and a thing. Then, as you know, each page you'll have some other things. Again, this is the Jewish words. Then, you know, it goes on. It's got pictures like here. This is the ark, for example. They have very nice detailed pictures. It also has some pictures of stuff you wouldn't even think of. Like, what's this? This is a reproduction of a Babylonian tablet. See? Isn't that just amazing? This girl's amazing. More tablets. Then there's a thing here about, tablets again. Apparently a guy found some info. If you read the thing, they got some maps. Shem, Ham, Japheth, So if you look at it and then talks about stories, and down below is your study notes. Like here's your scriptures, then the bar, and then there's the study notes below it, like here. Isn't that really cool? So, and then it's got like little pictures like this, which is very good. It's very aesthetically pleasing, is what one guy says. Family of Abraham, isn't that cool? So, if you look at the entire thing, and then it talks again, like here, let's just do this for example. Exodus gives a little introduction to Exodus right here. Then it goes into details of the timeline from Exodus down to Moses and in between. Like it says here, Joshua was from 1490 to 380 supposedly. Then, you get into things, etc., etc., I mean, this is really cool. And before I forget, for example, besides like this is the introduction of Leviticus, which is the Levitical law. We want to talk to you about something else I forgot. Here is the outline of the entire thing here under it, so you can look it up. So you have an outline as well, and, it's a very good book, in my opinion. Deuteronomy, the same thing, it outlines, what it is, and events of Joshua, and then you have Joshua. Again, it's got the outline of what Joshua does and what he's doing, the introduction of Canaan and the battles of the Jordan River and etc., and what he did and the timeline of it. So each one of these things, besides you reading to study about it, maps, let me just share with you the back. It says, solid translation, wonderful notes, beautiful illustration, clear maps, helpful tips and keywords. hlman Christian Standard Study Bible is a marvelous tool that helps open the eyes more the passage of the Bible, a real gift to the church. Then says it has result of a decade of work, more than 75 biblical scholars, plus 2 years of extensive conversations conducted with a diverse group of study Bible users. The result is a study Bible that puts the emphasis where it must be on making scriptures God-written word clear and understandable. The study features are easy to navigate, and the text of the scriptures is always central focus. This, combined with the accuracy and accessibility of the hlman Christian Standard Bible translation, makes this study Bible for the visual age. Features include 315 word studies, 1 year and 3 year Bible planning reading plan, 60 timelines, 24 essays of practical and theological issues, 2 feature-length articles of the original and transmission of the Bible, and a feature-length article on how to read and study the Bible. So I just finished reading how to read the study Bible. Like I said, that was just like a huge, 50 pages. For some of you out there, before I ship out, since I only got 10 minutes, I wanted to share with you also the full-size study Bible. Let me just tell you this. The compact version, okay, I'm holding the compact version in my hand. Now, it says here what they have, right? The compact version has 315 word studies. The full version has 315 word study. This has more than 100 photographs. This one has 4 color presentation pages, or the full-size one does. It's got a 2-column text setting, 62 timelines. This has 60 timelines. 2-piece gift box, non-hardcover, 59 maps. This one has no maps, apparently. 24 articles. This one has 24 essays. This has 2 featured lengths. That one says center column references, 16 illustration reconstructive, topical subheads, 15 charts, and black letter text. So all of this is different. This, of course, is the smaller version. I want to get the full version because they did cut out a little bit of the full-size version. in to make this smaller version, but the compact version does a great job in my humble opinion. So there you have it. So with that said, everyone, what do I think? Well, once I get into it, I might go and get the full-size version. But right now, I thank my sister for the time she took to pick this up for me so I can study it, understand it, learn it, and read it. So, in my opinion, this will be a great Bible to read, and it will be a great Bible to understand. Once I can get into it, I will let you know more on my Bible studies, which one I prefer. Either the Holman Christian Standard, the ESV, which will be soon, or the King James Version. With that said, everyone, thank you so much. Please add and subscribe if you want. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you, and may God bless the world.